Year-Round Schooling Explained, Education Week by Jaslyn Zubrizki, published December 18, 2015. At more than 3,000 K-12 campuses around the country, school is not necessarily out for the summer. Year-round schooling, in which a single summer break is swapped out for a series of shorter breaks throughout the year, has become increasingly common, both as an academic improvement strategy and as a solution to overcrowding. Year-round schooling inspires strong reactions. Advocates argue, among other things, that it can stem summer learning loss, reduce teacher and student burnout, and help working parents manage schedules. Opponents counter that it complicates schedules for parents, takes a financial toll on districts and tourist economies, deprives children of a needed break from the classroom, and distracts from other, more effective school improvement strategies. So how does year-round schooling work? Instead of having one long summer break, year-round schools break the academic year up with several medium-sized, think 2 or 3 week vacations. This is often referred to as a balanced calendar. The academic case for a year-round school stems from studies that show that the achievement gap between low-income students and their higher-income peers grows larger during the summer. But the current research on the academic impact of year-round calendars is inconclusive. The length of breaks and marking periods vary. Some schools have 4 45-day sessions followed by a 15-day breaks. Others have 3 60-day academic sessions followed by 20 days of breaks. And some have 2 90-day sessions and 2 30-day breaks. In other schools, especially where year-round schooling has been adapted to reduce overcrowding, groups of students at the same school have different academic calendars. This is referred to as multi-tracking. Schools in which the entire student body is on a single year-round calendar are called single-track schools. Year-round education is sometimes introduced as an academic remedy and sometimes as an operational necessity. Advocates for both often describe the traditional school year as outdated, based on an undomesticated calendar, and not suited to modern society's needs or structure. The academic argument for year-round school centers around preventing the so-called summer learning loss that occurs when students are out of school for extended periods of time. Others argue that year-round schedules can enrich students' educational experiences by allowing for the addition of intersessions or creative courses. In other school systems, primarily those looking to avoid overcrowded classrooms, schools and districts may use multi-tracking to organize students into different tracks in order to maximize the use of building space. In both cases, advocates often point to side benefits of having a school open year-round. In an era when schools are often hubs for healthcare and other services, year-round schools have the added perk of allowing access to such services to continue throughout the calendar year. Some also argue that offering more regular breaks prevents burnout of both teachers and students. Several federal programs, including the School Improvement Grant Program and waivers from the requirements of the Federal Elementary and Secondary Education Act, have offered financial incentives for expanding learning time. A major thread of argument against year-round schooling as an academic intervention is basically, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Since research is mixed as to whether or not year-round schooling actually helps students, the logistical barriers mean it's not worth the change, according to this line of thinking. Others cite the financial toll involved in switching the calendar. Tourism and other industries that count on summer vacationers might suffer. High schoolers might be less able to get summer jobs, and the transition can bring added cost to school districts which have to pay for and sometimes install utilities in buildings, stipend for teachers, or other associated expenses. Still, others argue that year-round schooling burdens parents and takes away from students' time to experience anything outside of the classroom and reduces teachers' time for professional development and growth. In districts where schools are year-round and others are traditional, families may have to juggle conflicting schedules, including different sports and band schedules that may be much different compared to other districts they compete with.